Always get an oxygen meter. There are some multimeters available in the market where which show you the level of oxygen, carbon monoxide, um, noxious gases like nitrous oxide, um, SO2, and CO2. If you get one of those, you will, you will understand which places are safe to go to and which are not. Usually you can tell by the level of trees, number of trees, and the more pink trees there are, the better because they emit more oxygen and it's a different kind of energon basically. Um, yeah, those are some tech tips, and what's really important is never use Apple computers. If you do, for reconnaissance, whatever, that's fine. But if that's your primary device, an Apple computer, and mine are all Apples, because my parents are, vehemently anti-Jewish and pro-Arab, pro-Christian, pro-Islamic, anti-white. So I have, both my parents are men, but one of them looks like a woman. That's the great, God trick that he played on me, and for that he will get rewarded, quote unquote. And you know, um, you never use Apple junk because it'll disconnect you from all the good things that are out there. Also, if you're using Windows, there's a lot of fancy new Windows, you know, uh, builds out there like 7, 8. Since Vista, Windows has been complete shit. 10, none of them are. And they're better than a lot better than Apple, but a lot better than Yosemite and all the shit. But the only good thing about Yosemite is it looks flashy. It has a nice dock, but it's nonsense. You're never gonna find good things which are gonna help you move forward in life so easily on Apple. You won't. You won't find those pink pussies or whatever on Apple. You'll only see bad news. You'd only see the BBC agenda on Apple because they're Christian Arabs, and they all they do is show off how almighty the BBC is and how useless you are compared to it. Whatever. If you're not a Christian or if you're an antichrist or a Jew. I mean, I was born in a Hindu family, but I'm not in no way a Hindu, and I'm gonna change all those things today by going to a nearby synagogue, and I'm kind of nervous about it, but what has to be done has to be done. Because otherwise, I have no protection. I'm getting slammed in my own house by people who should be subservient to me, who are running on top of me and snapping my neck and doing all kinds of sick things. When you watch the movie Man of Steel, you see Zod's neck snapped at the end. It's not a joke. It's happened. It actually happened to me, and feeling pretty messed up. But I know it'll heal eventually. But it doesn't kill you, makes you stranger, and has made me stranger, and pretty annoyed about it actually. I'm sick of being a tragic villain. My life was all about hilarity and sexual fulfillment and wealth, funny before money, but lots of funny and lots of money. Yeah, that's my vlog for today. So I'm in New Delhi right now. I was in Dubai, and there's a world of difference between these two places. New Delhi really sucks, but Dubai sucks even more, if you can believe it or not. Horrid, horrid places, both of them anti-Semitic. Everyone here is. The males are almost 99%, Ethiopian Ashur, you know, Nazi cult followers, Hindus, Christians, Muslims, mostly Hindus. They all follow the swastika brand of faith. Kill the Jews, basically. That's their motto. And the Jews don't seem to understand this. Either that or I've been talking to Jews who are not really Jews, or I don't know. I mean, what can you really expect when you're using a MacBook Air and Apple tech? You're only going to run into your enemies, with the shit, on your side. I don't even have the freedom, or the parental privilege, to actually go and buy the kind of devices I want. I've been yearning for a Dell for years because my old Dells, their hard drives went bust through pirated software, not software, but pirated goods. If you put pirated goods on your computer, and if it's a legal type of computer that James Woods people support, it's like James Woods says, free shit keeps falling out of the sky. Free shit will fuck your computer up, free as in, like if I had some torrents that I downloaded, like Playboys and stuff, and your hard drive eventually just dies when you download pirated stuff. And not only that, my bank they're Nazis as well. It's actually called Axis Bank. So I have a lot of problems to work out, but at least this country has given me some kind of freedom which that country never did, because I'm a citizen of this country. And so on and so on. Um, yeah, that's it for today. I can't really say much because I'm not a free villain. I am under constant monitoring and scrutiny. And anything I say will lead to my teeth being, punched with dynamite gloves. But he cheated. It's kind of sad when your dad is Superman and your mother's Batman. But that's life for me. Too bad I'm not Strife yet. Yeah, well, my mother, is going to be coming around soon, so I'm going to, shut up and focus on the rest of the stuff. That's my vlog for today. Enjoy. Leave comments or video responses if you can relate with what I'm talking about. If you don't agree with me, then fuck off.